Hope everyone's having a great day. Today, just showing you my CPD fry starting tank or breeding tank. It's getting ready to throw some adults in the breeding bin up here, and I will show you some of the reasons why I believe it is getting ready. Just for a basic layout on the tank, have the bubbler in the breeding tank right now. That'll come out once the adults come in. I have this old little small cheapo Petco they call it a breeding box. I don't know how you could breed anything in that, it's so small. But what I use that for is as the fry start to hatch, and some are bigger than others, it just gives a spot for more of them to hide, plants in there and little bugs for them to eat. The root plants help by providing infusoria and other little bugs for the fry, but the way I can tell it's mature and ready, one is the amount of algae that's growing on here. I scraped this front razor blade about 2 days ago. That's a spot I missed, but you can see already it's getting pretty hard to see through. But let me see if I can get the light to work for us here. Look here on the glass. Focus in on all these little bugs here. These are all like detritus worms, and some are cyclops, and of course some snails, but no planaria. Still have yet to find any planaria in any of my tanks. I'm sure it'll happen someday. In this tank I do also have little cherry shrimp, and there's also 4 Gillstream loaches in here. They're all hiding underneath that wood back over there. You can see there's the basket, the breeding basket. And all the roots from all these floating plants, and you can already, if it'll focus in on it at all, any of these roots, you'll see little bugs, so I call them just worms, and little aquatic micro life that baby fish like celestial pearl danios or galaxy rasboras, as they're formerly known, that they can thrive on. Now, this is just enough to get them started. So what I do is, after the adults are in there breeding, doing their thing, and I start seeing little fry swimming around, as soon as I see the fry, I remove the adults and put them in another tank that's mature and ready to go, or into a resting tank with the colony, and then just cycle them through. But just wanted to give one example of a CPD fry starting tank and how to know it's ready. And all this little micro life here, I can get it to focus if I don't jiggle too much. Yeah, it just does not want to focus on it. I use a test strip here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. You can see those guys wiggling around here, racing across the glass. This guy's moving up that way. They're all moving, all little worms. Those, I believe, are some type of detritus worm. There's also cyclops in here as well, and there's infusoria. And once the baby brine, or once the CPDs start getting a little bigger in here, within a day or two, you'll see almost all these little bugs gone. That's when they start with either Sometimes I'll add more infusoria from another tank, from a culture. Vinegar eels, I'll put those in here. And then once they're big enough, they can start eating baby brine shrimp, which is easier, quicker, or I guess it's more work, versus wild bugs in a tank, but it's a more reliable source of food that doesn't get eaten through too quickly. So hopefully this will be helpful for you. At some point I will be making a video about these dollar store breeding baskets, how they work, what they look like, and for $1 you got the basket and just a couple other modifications to float it in the tank. So for more updates, remember to subscribe, please like the video, and most importantly, I want to answer your questions. So if you have any questions on this tank, my setup, anything that I'm doing here, yeah, ask me a question. Thank you.